All right, ladies and gentlemen, hi. This is Taisha Frontis Powell. Um, I had accepted the No Fear challenge from Ladidra Shackelford earlier this month. She had challenged me to complete a video talking about some of my fears and how I got over those fears. And so I told her I did accept the challenge, but give me a little bit of time to get myself together. Because one thing about me, I'm not a camera person. All of that, the Facebook Live, I still have to get a little bit used to it. So I'm doing my video where I can go back, critique myself before I actually post it. So, sorry, my phone was ringing. Um, so some of my fears that were going on in my life that I feel that I have overcoming them, and I'm moving past those fears now, and they are no longer one of the stumbling blocks in my success. And one of those were fear of what people said about me, or fear what others would think if I did this or if I did that, making decisions on my destiny based off of how people felt about me, what they were saying, and how they were treating me. I had to come to a conclusion that it's not about them. It's not about me. It's about the God that I serve. And I know who I am in Christ. I'm learning more and more about me each and every day. And with that came a freedom to truly not listen to what man says, not discount it, but the negativity or anything that tried to clutter my mind that was going against what God was telling me. I had to realize that I had to follow God's voice first and foremost than the opinion of man. So how I overcame that fear was through prayer, was through self evaluation. I had to really sit down and get in a corner and be like, okay, is this you hearing from God and this is what he's telling you to do, or are you operating out of flesh? Well, I have never been a type of person that tried to do anything out of order, or not in a spirit of excellency. Because my Pastor Fitzpatrick truly taught us how to operate in the spirit of excellency. And I try to keep those teachings deep down inside because it helped me to be the person that I am. So overcoming the fear of other people's opinion and what they said and how they thought, it really does not affect me anymore. So I can say through prayer, through separation, and getting before the face of God and clearly hearing what he has for me and doing the things that he has for me. Because at the end of the day, he has to get the glory. Man will not get the glory of anything that we do it in his name. God has to get the glory. So that freed me up to say, okay, God, you have my back. I'm rolling with you. And I know there's no fear in you, so there should not be any fear in me. Another fear that I overcame was talking in front of audiences. Now, this may sound silly because I used to be a teacher. Loved it. High school teacher. Can do it. Can teach anything. I used to teach Sunday school to the kids. But every time before I got in front of people, I was nervous, stomach tore up, anxiety tried to kick in. But as soon as I stepped forth in that position, some nervousness was still there, but it's like, okay, let's do this. The fear just went away. So the fear of going before a crowd is something that I'm not even going to say that I'm 100% over that, because if I was, I would have just done this Facebook Live and been like, okay, let's roll with it. But there's a part of me that I still want to make sure things are nice and neat. And so, yeah, overcoming the fear of speaking in front of others. that is still something that I am working on. I'm doing a whole lot better, I can say. And I'm not going to allow that to be a distraction or a stumbling block for where God is taking me, because I do know He is calling me, or He has called me to do things. And I know the calling that's on my life, and it will come forth, and it will do out what what God has set it out to do in the earth. I'm just walking with Him right now. So I hope this helps someone. That if you're walking in fear of anything, know that it's a process. Know that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but sometimes we can get a little scared. Sometimes when God shows us visions and say we're going to be here, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be like, we're looking at a situation. Well, how is that going to happen? I don't have the funds for it. It's not up to us to know the A, the B, the C, and the D, and the Y, and the how. It's up to us to hear God, seek His face, and do what He tells us to do. Because evidently the plan has already been created and already made. We just have to walk it out through faith. So I pray that this video helps someone, that you will live in no more fear. If you're going through a bad relationship or went through a bad relationship, and getting back into a relationship, getting married, remarried, or whatever the case may be, you may be fearful of being loved. Well, I can tell you that I conquered that fear as well. I am a divorcee, did not get in my marriage to get divorced. But now I have been divorced now for about 5 years, maybe 5 years. And it took a good 7 years for the man that I'm dating now for me to actually truly let him in my life. So what I'm saying to you is, you deserve to be loved. You are loved. So don't block it out totally. Heal from the process, and don't be fearful of walking into what God has for you. Because once you allow God to allow that man or that woman into your life, then you're not going to have to worry about the things or the issues that you may have dealt with in the past. Because when God brings together a thing, let no man divide it or take it or try to tear it apart. So you don't have to walk in fear of love. God is love. And He desires for you to be loved. So, again, I say, I hope this helps someone. I pray it truly has helped me conquering one of my fears, and that's speaking. So, I hope you join us at No Fear Conference. Coming up April 21st and 22nd. Going to be some dynamic speakers there. Prophetess Nakia C. Davis. She is an awesome woman of God, one of my mentors. Yes, I'm claiming her, one of my mentors, who has helped me become one of the persons that I am now, walking in my calling, walking in my gifts and my talents. So I thank you. I thank you for the challenge. And I will, once I post this on Facebook, you will see the people that I challenge to do your no fear video and post it to Facebook, because truly this is a no fear movement. All of us, those that are called by God, we cannot walk in fear and think that we are building up the kingdom, because fear does not lie in His kingdom. So there are some things that we need to let go of, and fear is one of them. So if you need help getting over that fear, then you have some sisters that will connect with you, pray with you, and do whatever we need to do so that we can move on and do the things God has called us to do. God bless you. I love you all, and see ya. Oh yeah, by the way, again, my name is Taisha C. Frontis, and I know my self-worth.